Dun, 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 dun.
Show.
Welcome to the Spa Show.
Welcome to the Spa Show. Show.
It's like my own theme music was just created on the spot, and I love it.
It has been done.
It has been done. Things are happening now. People are actually watching on Facebook and YouTube, even though the faces that correspond with the voices are not on screen. It may occur at some point. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, welcome to the Spa Show. And you see my face. You do not see my lovely guests' faces yet, but it's happening. It's happening. The magic is occurring. And I'm just so excited by it. Also, let me just say this beforehand. This is recorded. I'm saying that for Clubhouse because, as we all know, if we are members of Clubhouse, that recordings must be allowed. I don't know. Allowed? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. We must actually say that we're recording something. Otherwise, people are frightened and scared and run off into all places. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to briefly talk about SPA, which is the Savannah Performance Alliance. It is a project that I started 3 years ago as the Savannah Performance Project. Now it is the Alliance, and what we're doing now is we're coming together as groups and communities and performers in the area of Savannah, Georgia, and we're trying to create a more perfect union. That's right, we're building a government down here, ladies and gentlemen, and that government will take over all performance in Savannah. No, that's not what we're doing. We're trying to be a community. We're trying to get organized and promote theater from a sustainable, attractive, reliable, economical, feasible, all the other buzzwords that you can think of. And that's why I'm here. You see that logo up there? Where is it? It's over. It's so hard to do reverse stuff. It's right there. That's it. That stands for the Savannah Performance Alliance. Anytime you see that logo, it means that we're allying. Allying? We're performing.
Allying.
Yes, all those things.
We're not allying, but we're allying.
It's so weird when you hear voices like from the ether back here, wherever it is. It's probably behind this wall right here. But they're backstage right now, and I can't wait to bring them on board. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 3 weeks, we've had voiceover actors, actresses, thespians, performers, whatever you want to call it. We brought them on stage, and we've had just this wonderful conversation. So with that in mind, I have two young ladies who have just come back from a weekend experience that can never be repeated. They joined forces for 1 weekend only, and now they're in the same room together. Oh my gosh, your hair looks so great, guys. Did you do each other's hair? This is amazing. I can't wait to bring them on. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie and Aly. Oh, I got to change the screen.
Literally called us out. You totally did.
So just to get it off the table, I do have a 17-year-old daughter who, yeah, she does this on occasion. She goes to friends' houses and they do. So, welcome to the stream,
guys.
Absolutely. This is yeah, it's interesting. So wait a minute, I gotta look at the audio here because are you guys
in the wrong order? Oh,
okay. Oh yeah, so I've got to mute you. Where do I need to mute you? I don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna mute you here. Let's see. Does that still work?
Does that help?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay.
Chris Woodworth is going to say the frizzy hair pair.
The frizzy hair pair?
Chris, can you hear their voices? I need a confirmation. Give me a thumbs up. He said woohoo. I'm not sure if that's...
Is that a thumbs up as a, yeah, you can hear us?
I think so. He's not saying he can't hear you. So I think, yeah. All right, great. Wonderful.
Frizzy hair pair. I love that.
that's like,
so well.
Yeah, that's your new Instagram. The Ellie and Aly, that needs to be exchanged with frizzy hair pair. So
My hair is usually straight,
And
but
I
I decided to curl
yeah.
it this time.
And
Okay.
I came from the beach not too long ago, and I've just been on this vibe, hair vibe. But sometimes I have it kind of straight-ish, straight wavy. This is like extra.
You know what? I have to admit, I did something with my hair right beforehand. It wasn't quite. I added this little curl in the front. So
I
that's
love that.
yeah.
That's wonderful.
That adds character.
That's my
It
Clark
does,
Kent.
it really
Clark
does.
Kent curl is what that is. Yeah. So
Oh wow, that's kind of hard to say. Clark Kent curl. I have to really think about that when I say it.
Clark Kent curl.
Clark Kent curl.
Clark Kent curl. There you go.
Clark Kent
Clark Kent curl. Clark Kent curl.
Ooh, that
Clark
should be a
Kent
tongue
curl.
twister.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love
Clark
that.
Kent curl combined
Yeah.
calculations of quartz. I don't know.
Calculations. Math calculations.
Math calculations.
Clark
So
Kent curl is a world.
do you guys like musicals?
We sure do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We sure do.
Do you like Newsies?
Oh,
That is so.
that is so cute. Where did you get that?
I got it at Newsies. I went to see Newsies and I got a cup.
Well,
I love that.
this is
My
good.
gosh.
Oh, right before I went on, I was singing some Newsies. Would you care to join me?
I mean,
I don't know the songs too well.
I don't know the songs too well, but I will listen along. I do love Santa Fe, if that's what you're gonna sing.
Oh man, I love Santa Fe. Santa Fe. I can't think of what a Santa Fe sounds like because I have another song stuck in my head right now, and I just
Oh,
have
go
to get it
ahead,
out
go
there.
ahead, do whatever's on your heart.
Yeah, this is my heart song today, just because it's Monday and we need to look at the rest of the week and just grab hold of it, right?
Okay. Oh, I think I know what you're gonna sing then.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how we'll win it. We will find a way. So let us seize the... Okay, that's enough.
Oh.
See, that's the trick. You got to leave them wanting more.
That was a cliffhanger.
It was. I like cliffhangers.
I am shooketh.
I'm stuck. I'm shooketh. That was like
Day. There you go. I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea. I haven't a clue.
It's okay because
love
that's
that
pretty much
song.
me and Aly every day. So
Yeah.
literally that is completely our vibe.
literally.
That's great.
All the time.
I want to talk about some of your adventures lately in the world that is known as Clubhouse. The first time I came upon either one of you, I entered some weird contest, which I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was on The Voice or something because it was all about voice. And, I heard Ellie singing, and I was just blown away. I was absolutely blown away. And you ended up.
Thank you.
This was the 529 Club here on Clubhouse, not on Facebook or YouTube. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about on Facebook and YouTube, I'm sorry. Get on Clubhouse, figure it out. Jeez, what are you waiting for? It's open.
Yeah,
it's open now.
Everybody now. There's
Yeah.
no excuse anymore.
You have no excuse for adding another app to your phone and spending more time on a device. There's no excuse. But what was the first song that you sang during that contest?
I sang. Was it the musical theater one?
The musical theater
Are you talking
one.
about the musical theater one?
Yes.
Okay, then what was your first songs?
Oh, I sang like it was Don't Rain on My Parade, but it was like a version that like wasn't the actual words, and it had like kind of introducing the judges and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so she replaced different parts of the song with every judge's name in it.
That is so smart. That is
Yeah.
so smart. So I was saying the musical theater, I actually meant the voiceover contest. That's what I was talking about. So
Oh,
you didn't sing
I
any
don't think
songs during the voiceover contest.
I think I did sing.
Did you?
I think I. mm,
You
I did
I know you
sing.
did Gaston
Yeah. Okay, so there is one.
or Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is the song Gaston, but instead it was replaced by Charlotte because, well, the origin behind it was because I originally intended to do Gaston and LeFou's voice. But I kept on doing Gaston, and I realized I'm not a big burly man. So I was like, this isn't going to work out quite well. But another character that was really good was Charlotte. And ironic enough, Aly and I were competing in the contest together, but we actually like just got together and
we
like
just helped
wrote
each other.
we just wrote it.
We wrote the song together.
We helped each other.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
Ooh. Do
I
you have it?
the lyrics somewhere.
Okay.
I do. Oh, that's not the right thing. Okay.
No.
I can look it up.
Dun, dun, dun. I know how it started like that.
It was like,
Publicly humiliated. I remember it kind of going
oh,
something
here
like
it
that.
is. Okay.
Oh, you have it saved. Look
Of
at
course
you.
I have it saved. That was like one of the best things ever made.
Okay, now here's
Like
here's
just
a.
because the lyrics, I was so proud of it.
I'm tempted to challenge you because I'm just told that I sang this in show key. So can you sing it in show key without the music?
In show key?
Yeah.
I'm really bad at musical terms.
I think
It's okay. No, that it just means like in the key that it was written.
Oh.
But can you sing it in key without the music playing?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you mean singing in key? Okay.
Yeah. That's all we mean. Yeah.
I could do it.
All right, go
I
ahead.
need the lyrics though, because I'm gonna
All
be
right,
like.
we're gonna wait for her to look up the lyrics and while she.
You want dialogue and everything?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
Dialogue and
I
everything.
think you totally should.
know.
I think you totally
Cool.
should.
Cool. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh God, excuse my weird faces.
No. That's what this is all about. Go ahead. Okay.
That boy is tangled with the wrong one. No one can say no to Charlotte. Darn right. Dismissed, rejected, humiliated. Why, it's more than I can bear. Or beer? What for? Nothing else. I'm disgraced. Who? You? Charlotte, you've got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Charlotte, looking so down in the dumps. Every girl here'd love to be you, Charlotte, even when taking your dumps. Excuse me. There's no other girl as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. You mean girl. Everyone's odd and inspired by you. And it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Charlotte. No one's quick as Charlotte. No one's neck is incredibly thin as Charlotte. So there's no girl in town half as fancy. I am perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Sally or Sandy, and they'll tell you who seem they'd prefer to be on. No one's been like Charlotte, a queen been like Charlotte. No one's got a swell cleft in her chin like Charlotte. And as a specimen, I'm quite intimidating. My, what a gal, that's Charlotte. Okay.
Whoa!
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't have my glasses on, so I could not see from you.
No, that's okay.
I tried my best being blind.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring
Thank
some
you.
comments on real quick. So Kim says, on the spot you did that. So amazing. She also says, this is great. Yeah, Kim, you were great. Ryan McCurdy, my good friend Ryan McCurdy says, this is amazing. He's amazed
Thank you, Ryan.
a lot of things. So he's yeah. And then of course Chris Woodward just says, ha 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 ha. Amazing.
Yes, Chris. Love Chris too.
So we have
That was
some
so
lovely
funny to see
people.
live and in person. I haven't seen Ellie do voiceover like that before in person. So this is a first time experience for me
I'm
right
usually
now.
very quiet and
Mhm.
just commenting on things, but I don't really. Well, once in a while I'll pop out and do a voice, but I don't like. I always do it joking around when I'm not like doing voice. When I do voiceover, I go into it, but when I'm not, I just joke around a lot. I
Right.
do impressions.
Right.
Instead.
Okay. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so that you use that in the voiceover competition with the 529 Club.
That was, yeah, I think that was my semi-final.
That was your semifinal.
Yeah,
As your
that was my
semifinal.
semifinal one.
That's incredible.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, because the finals we didn't really talk.
Yeah.
Aly, did you audition for the voiceover contest?
I did.
She was a finalist.
I was a finalist in that competition.
She was
I
a
really did
finalist.
watch or listen.
My bad.
No, it's all good. I didn't do that. I did write a song though.
She's like, I didn't do that.
That was amazing. That was amazing. That was so
were
funny.
you.
I
Like,
I did a thing where I wrote a song completely, and
oh my god, I love that song.
gosh, I wish I
know
had my
which one you're
ukulele.
talking
I played
about.
ukulele and did a thing where
Hang on.
like I had a bunch of maybe he's gonna
whip
show
out
a
the
ukulele.
You just give me what key. No, I don't actually
Oh,
play
I don't
this.
remember the key. I
This is my
literally wrote
daughter's.
on the
It
fly.
wouldn't work anyway because I'm sorry.
I think it started in C. I think it
Hmm.
was a C.
A C.
I remember. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell me which ones to play, and then we could slowly go through it
Oh
like
my gosh!
the
If I
entire
had my
rest of the
ukulele
time.
right now, I'd be able to like do.
She's like, she said something like, it's a constipation situation.
Okay, so my fake commercial was that I was doing different
Remember.
voices, and I was saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous." The whole premise was I was nervous to do a voiceover about Miralax, so laxatives, and the characters were telling me, "Just relax, just do your thing, like chill out." So then I was like, "Okay, here I go." So I wrote a song on ukulele. Called Miralax, and it went something along the lines of, it's a constipation situation at every hour, every location, but guess who has got the scoop? The 411 on how to, Miralax, what do you need to know? I'm forgetting the words. Miralax, the only one you need to know. Miralax.
Oh
Whoa,
wow,
I need to go. It was a jingle. That was it.
Ellie, you're getting a call right now. You're getting a call. Just so you know.
I am. It's from my mother. Let me
Aw.
check if she's okay.
Okay, please do check and make sure your mother's okay.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
She says hello.
Oh, great. Sometimes my mom watches, but she's not watching right now. I'm so sad.
See.
Aw, Mom.
Okay. Bye. Wait. Oh God.
What
Let
happened?
me see. She was just calling to check if I remembered to tell something to my boyfriend.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Okay.
Was it hello? Did you remember to say hello to your boyfriend? That would be good from your mom. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that's what we did. I didn't sing in the last round of the finals. I only sang in the middle. And I think, did you sing more than once in the voiceover contest?
No, I actually sang once. I think. Yeah,
No.
I sang once.
You didn't
You
sing
sang
in the
once?
finals?
I didn't get to. Did I get to? What did I? No, in the finals I did Dexter.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I did Dexter and I didn't sing in that one. And
Okay.
then for my audition, I originally did have intended to sing, but I ran out of time during my audition.
Oh. So, interesting.
Yeah.
Can you
So I
guys
only
hear
sang
that? I
once.
hear like an echo. Do you guys hear an echo?
Oh, my bad.
Oh. I thought that might be the case.
It's the phone. It doesn't go all the way down.
Yeah, mine doesn't either. It's so weird. This crazy Clubhouse thing.
You have to like throw your phone.
Yeah,
over
you
to
gotta
the
like
very
put
end.
it in.
That's the weirdness. That's the weirdness about being on Clubhouse, but also being together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ellie, this wouldn't happen if Ellie like dropped down and like got out the room, but I don't
think
know.
I will drop down maybe.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
you're
if
gonna
you
drop
drop
down to the
down-
audience?
Yeah, if she moves to the audience, it won't happen because you can lower all the way.
Oh,
Whoa!
that's worse. Okay.
No, now
No,
it's
we're
done.
okay now. We are okay. Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Yes. Oh
Everything's
gosh.
cool when
that's
you're part
funny.
of a team. Yeah, that's amazing. So, and you, Ellie, you went on to win the voiceover competition, and through that, did it happen at the same time that you were cast in Frog and the Princess and the Frog, whatever that thing?
Yeah, everything actually kind of happened around the same time. So I was cast in Princess and the Frog before, well, actually during the competition.
I think it was during.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was like doing the competition, also running into rehearsals like throughout the week. Like I was just all over the place. So I was also practicing, also doing the competition, and it was just a very busy week, like weeks of busy, because we were practicing Princess and the Frog for like a month or two.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 3 days a week, the rehearsals. But yeah, it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
It was in the midst of Ellie and Aly too. We would have our room
Oh
on
yeah,
Clubhouse,
we had our rooms
club
too.
room, and Ellie would go, and I would hold down the fort for the end of it, so everyone could still do whatever activity we were doing. And Ellie would just run to rehearsal.
I would just run back and forth and just do all the stuff.
That's a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of things, but I got through it.
So you mentioned Ellie and Aly. This is the club that you guys started on Clubhouse. How long were you using Clubhouse before you found each other?
Oh my. Okay, so I joined, let me check when I joined. I joined Clubhouse in February 22nd. Exactly that one.
Of this year.
This year.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't use it at all when I first got it. I just downloaded the app, joined it, because one of my friends
oh, here it is. I gotta look.
Yeah. No, one of my film friends, his name is Jeffrey Mallow, he told me about it. And then I came in, and then I got nominated in by another friend that also had Clubhouse. And then basically I didn't use it because I kind of got scared when I downloaded the app, because the minute that I downloaded it, it just threw me into like a random room with someone. And I was like, what is this? And then I was like, I'm not using this again. But then I went back into the app, and then I was like, let me give this another chance, because, you know, I was kind of bored too. So I was like, let me go and do this again. And I also had heard that there was a lot of like cool stuff on the app and a lot of networking and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try again. Maybe I won't get flung into a random room. So then I got flung into the room that I wanted to be in. So it was good. So I found the voiceover community from there, and I was, it was pretty awesome. I learned a lot and took in so much info. And then along taking in info, I met Aly as well in another voiceover room. And yeah.
I found Ellie pretty quickly. She joined February 22nd. I joined March 17th on St. Patrick's Day. So I hadn't been on Clubhouse very long before I had met Ellie. I think I still had a party hat actually when I met Ellie. For those who don't Clubhouse yet, on your first week of Clubhouse, you get a little party hat symbol next to your name, so everyone knows that you're new. So I was still in my first week of Clubhouse, and I had looked for voiceover rooms because that's what I joined Clubhouse for to begin with. And Ellie just so happened to be in those rooms, and we just kept going into the same rooms. And one day we just decided to FaceTime audio together, and we talked for hours.
Yeah.
And then we realized, wow, I think there's a friendship thing here going on, because we had so many things in common. We liked a lot of the same things. I think we bonded over being Ariana Grande fans. I think that was one of the first things that we talked about.
Which is why we say "yo" a lot, because that's a wise
words by Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Just yo.
Y-U-H.
Oh, okay. Y-U-H. Okay. I was like, yo, that's, I think I say that all the time. I could say that. That's my wise word. Yo. That's like a nerdy dad saying yo, so it's not
nerdy dad.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to close that door because I think my son's going to come home any minute, and he's going to walk, and he's like, what are you doing, Dad?
What is this yo business, Dad?
Why are you yoing? That's
Why are you yoing?
That's
That's a great question. to
yeah, it
ask.
is. Why I'm going to start a room right
Why
after this
are
one.
you yoing?
Why aren't you yoing? Why aren't you yoing?
That's the better question.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Facts.
We've lost track
Those
again.
are pure facts.
Random squirrels all over the place. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So you both made friends on Clubhouse, and then you formed this Ellie and Aly club. How many followers do you have in the Ellie Aly club? I can look
Oh
real quick
my.
actually. Let
We
me
need
look.
We
Yeah.
definitely, I know it's definitely more than 1K.
1K. It's like
It's
at
more
1K.
than 1K. It's 1.4K.
1.4K. That's amazing. That is
Yeah.
1.35 more than I have in my club, and that's okay because numbers are just numbers anyway. So
True.
Yeah.
True.
and mine is just
I think-
me. I don't have like a co-host like you guys, so I need to pull in a co-host. Chris, Woody, I'm pulling you in. You're my co-host from now on.
You have been summoned.
You have been summoned. It's Chris and Chris.
Chris and Chris.
Together.
Chris and Chris.
It works.
Together they are indestructible.
This is my indestructible face. That's what I'm making right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is that like your Clark Kent indestructible face?
It's
with the
pretty
whole
indestructible. I can see what you're doing there.
Yeah. Gaston, yes. You're doing Charlotte from Princess and the Frog. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So it was kind of like a mashup, like a Disney mashup.
Okay.
Yeah. So Charlotte LaBeouf from Princess and the Frog talking to LeFou from
LaBeouf and
Beauty and the
LeFou.
Beast.
I like that.
LaBeouf and LeFou.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I thought about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Love it. Oh yeah, Chris, you've tapped into my mind now. Clark Kent and Chris Woody.
Clark
Like
Kent
it.
and Chris Woody.
That's great. That's great that you guys got to become friends on Clubhouse and join the community of voiceover. And I think it's only gone up from there, right? As far as voiceover goes, you guys are like,
Yeah.
would you say that you're working voiceover actors now?
Definitely this one over here. Definitely Ellie. Definitely
This
Ellie.
one.
Because Ellie won the fact that she won the voiceover contest, she now has an agent. So she is actively doing auditions now, and Ellie's doing her thing. I'm still kind of in like the classes area. I have done little voiceover stuff here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm currently taking classes. I'm working on getting my reel done. You finished creating your reel.
I got my first reel done, and I'm in works of pretty soon getting an animation one, which I'm excited about. But
Oh, so you did a
I
commercial voiceover
Yeah.
first? Okay, got it.
yeah, I did the commercial one first already, and I kind of want to do another one though.
Yeah.
But then I will do my animation one after I'm done with my animation. Well, finishing my animation classes.
That is so cool. So
Yeah.
voiceover is an amazing community. It's something that I enjoy, and I am like Aly right now, where I'm on the class track, and I do have one reel done, which is my animation reel. So I started from the other end.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Go to my website. You get to hear it, and also you get to see your face because I posted a link to this on there as well. And everybody likes to look at their own face. Abbas Ahmad Salam, welcome to Clubhouse, and congratulations on getting a party hat. We're not taking people up on the stage right now, but respect. Sorry, I'm attending the Clubhouse at the same time. The other thing that I love, well, many things that I love that we have in common, but one of the things that I love is musical theater. And
Yes.
the very next contest that the 529 Club did was musical theater. And funny enough, the two people that won both contests are sitting in your room right now. So,
Yes.
Aly, how did this happen?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have an amazing voice, by the way. It is truly amazing.
Thank you.
And you sang some of my
Thank you so much.
absolute favorite songs ever. one of which I'm getting my daughter to sing very soon, but she's at camp right now.
Oh,
So
I
she
would
can't
love
sing
to
it for you.
hear her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to hear.
I would love for you to hear her. She's my favorite, my favorite singer out there. Other than Ariana Grande,
as
of
you should
course,
be.
you know, Ariana. But yeah, so tell me about your experience with that. Did you have any idea that you would go as far as you did in that contest?
I originally wasn't going to audition at all. It was kind of a spur of the moment, last minute, like, you know what? I think I am going to do this because I had a lot going on at the time and I just wasn't sure. So I just, I was like, go for it. And I didn't think too hard about the audition process because I just wanted to have fun doing it and not think so hard about being the best. I just wanted to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do well, but have fun.
Right.
And I did both in the audition part. So I made it to the semis and I was like, okay, cool. I did not necessarily expect to make it into the finals, however, because there were incredible singers in the semifinals. It really could have gone either way in many different directions. So again, I just kind of went in with the same mantra of I'm going to do my best and I'm going to work on this. I'm going to show my best, but it doesn't mean anything if I don't have fun doing it. So I have to have fun, and that's number one. So I had fun.
You have that on a t-shirt, don't you? You have that on a t-shirt.
I definitely don't, but I probably should.
I have to have fun, and that's number one on a t-shirt tomorrow.
And it rhymes. So I made it into the finals, and I was like, okay, whoa, hold on there. Oh, whoa. So I definitely, not that I didn't take it seriously before, but being in the finals especially, I was like, okay, like we really need to put the pedal to the metal. I really need to rehearse this song and really feel out this whole song. Because up until that point, you sang about a minute per song. Mm-hmm. In the finals, you had to sing an entire song. Yeah. So I really had to be one with the character I was singing. And I sang Breathe from In the Heights, sung by Nina, the character Nina.
Love it.
And I absolutely love that song, but I needed to really hear the words and understand and just put myself in Nina's shoes, because I had the singing part down, but I had to get into the character's feeling. And I just went in with I'm going to have fun. We're going to do this thing. But I have to channel Nina and be Nina. And 'tis what I did.
You're Nina.
And
are you still Nina? Are you not? Yeah, because sometimes I hold on.
I feel very Nina right now with the curly hair. So.
Yeah.
Nina's very curly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. So I know that. So Ellie, your prize for the voiceover contest was you got an agent, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you guys are like every now and then you're like.
I got as an agency Emma Harvey from Harvey Voices.
Harvey Voices out of the UK. Yeah. So that's really cool. And I'm guessing that's some of the work that you've gotten is through Emma. Sorry, I'm confusing things now. Through Emma, and also Nina, of course, Nina, her assistant.
Can't forget Nina.
Can't forget Nina. And so, Aly, you won your contest. What was the prize that you got from that?
So the prize that I'm getting, because the contest just finished, so it hasn't really happened yet, but I'm going to have mentorships with the panelists. So right now in the process of figuring out times to have said mentorship moments over Zoom. So that's going to be exciting, because I'm going to get to, I've spoken to them before, obviously through Clubhouse, but I will get to speak to them one-on-one and really have a chance to speak about the industry, where I want to go, what I want to do, learn more about them and what they did to get to where they are. I will have lots of different fresh perspectives on the all-around business. Mm-hmm. And that in itself is incredible. And I can't wait to learn everything I'm going to learn when I do meet them. So
yeah. So
it's gonna be exciting.
Okay, I mentioned in the description of this show that one of you is in Miami and one of you is in New York City, right? And I kind of forgot which one was which. but I'm gonna take a guess.
Miami.
Yes, Miami is Ellie, and NYC is Aly, right?
Aly.
Yes.
Yes.
She even has an entire intro that she does when she goes into rooms.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Aly Del Vee from NYC, coming to you live on the EDT. Or when the time zone changes, it'll be the EST.
Right.
Right now
Yeah.
it's EDT.
Sure. I call it the EST all the time. I guess I'm kind of a fool that way. I don't know why.
I learned through Clubhouse the difference. I honestly had no idea what EDT versus EST was, and then I found out in other places, like our folks in England, it's GMT and BST.
Mm-hmm.
That threw me for a loop. Chris
is just he's just full of
definitely feel
BST.
like,
Yeah.
yep.
Chris is full of BST is what he is. I kid, of course.
Oh no.
But what I was going to say is that you being in New York City, this is going to work out well for, focusing on musical theater.
Absolutely.
Things are opening up now. Is that exciting for you that things are opening up?
That is it's very exciting in the sense that things are just opening up, period.
Yeah.
I miss going to see Broadway shows. In general, the last show I got to see was Dear Evan Hansen, and that was around the holiday time in December. So in December of 2019, I guess, technically, because 2020, by the time March hit, everything closed and I didn't get to see anything. But so that in itself is exciting.
Yeah.
But to have the chance to speak to folks that work Broadway things while things are opening.
Broadway teams.
Broadway teams.
Quite serendipitous.
Yeah.
Quite serendipitous.
Well, I mean, honestly, I wish and no, I don't need to wish, because I know this is gonna be great for you. It's only upwards from here, because you have a beautiful voice, and now I see your stage presence. You have amazing stage presence.
I thank you.
Yeah. So have you done any acting in the past, I should ask? I'm now you're now auditioning for me right now because I'm putting on a show.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you about it in a minute, but yeah, tell me about your acting experience.
Acting experience. I was in a musical in college, and it was called Working the Musical by Stephen Schwartz. So if I have to say acting experience, I've done that, and I've done improv things. I was part of a group called Playback Theater, where we would hear a story. Essentially, we would hear a story, and then we would improv the story and physically show what the person talked about. So the improv experience definitely helps, especially in voiceover, jumping into an area like this and whatnot, and having musical theater experience. And I was also in an a cappella group. I did radio. So like I did a lot
what
of
was
things.
what was the a cappella group's name? Because I'm always interested in a cappella group names.
Manhattanville Sound was my
okay,
a cappella group. So it was the name of my school. I was also part of a group called Amazing. And I was also a part of a group called the Quintessentials. We were a singing group, but we also did skits in between different pop vocal performance pieces. So though it's not necessarily straight up acting experience per se, I have done things where I've been on stage and I have acted. I have acted, because improv is acting. Doing the musical bits in between and whatnot is acting, but I guess traditional acting, like been in a Shakespearean show, no, I haven't done anything like that.
Me either. It's okay.
But so a very different way to start off acting experience, I guess, by doing improv and doing the musical stuff. But
I mean, improv is like the base of it all too, because you need to be like, well, it helps a lot when you're good at improv with acting as well, and it helps you kind of get rid of like that stage fright.
Yeah, that, and sometimes I'm just kind of a smartass, so it just kind of like comes out anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's totally. I believe that firmly, that if you're in a show and all of a sudden your mind goes blank, it has to go somewhere. So that's where improv comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they say you're not supposed to, but I mean, what else? You're just going to stand there.
Sometimes you just need to break the fourth wall. If like things just don't pan out, it's like, okay, well.
A bunch of times when I did musical theater shows when I was in school, I would I would kind of forget my lines sometimes, and I would just improv it, and that's it. The show must go on.
Exactly.
And that's it.
The show must go on. So true.
Exactly.
So here's my idea. By the way, Aly, I just made you moderator. What that means, Facebook and YouTube, is that in Clubhouse now, Aly can accept people to the stage if she wants. She can also block people from entering the stage. She can mute people. She could even mute me if she wanted to. Please don't do that. Let's see. Okay, here's my idea.
My power grateful.
Here we go. All right. A band of travelers. Okay. And they've left this tiny little town, and they're going off in the distance. It's a long journey, a very long journey, and they must overcome all odds to reach a goal. And that goal is to find the One Ring. So that's going to be the musical, and it is in fact Fellowship, the musical. So we're workshopping it as of right now. The three of us are, and so okay. I need some feedback for this, because I have a couple of songs that I'm working on, and I want you guys to help me out with this. The first one is called "We Shall Not Pass." No, "You Shall Not Pass." That's right, and it goes something like this. You shall not pass. No, no, demon, you shall not pass. And that's as far as I've gotten so far. There's some other songs, there's one about, fellowship. We get together, we go to a mountain, we fight a dragon, that kind of thing. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think this has legs?
Do you think this has legs? Well, it sounds like you have a story there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You got a story there. You got what is the climax of said story?
Well, there's a big mountain, right? And there's this huge eye in the sky that's watching everything, right? And once that ring that the guy puts on, and then he becomes invisible. So there's an invisibility thing there too, which is pretty amazing.
Oh, okay.
And then there's this guy who lives in a cave, and he comes out and he does like a kind of a dance when he comes out, and he says, "I am Schmeagol, I am Schmeagol, I'm here to eat you." And it goes something like that.
That's the star of the show.
Yeah, he's kind of the star of the show. He really takes the show away. So what could you guys bring to the table for this? That's I think I've kind of given you a general feeling of the story.
Who's
maybe
your hero, like your protagonist?
Oh, his name. Some people call him Fred. Some people call him Frodo. It's it is what it is. Yeah. I think Kim has gotten what I'm doing now.
I picked up what you put down, but I never saw said thing, so I'm really trying to pull at straws as to oh man, what are other things that are involved with it?
It's all right. I mean, you could still be in it even though you're not familiar with it. It's it's like anything else.
I know of it. I know of the cultural references to it. I just don't know it to be throw one-liners in there.
Same.
However, if there was something to throw in and figure out, if I knew full story, I would definitely figure something out in there. We could be I don't know, the two on the way up the mountain or something. We would just kind of pop out from the shadows and have a whole musical number where we confuse people along the way, and they think they're in one place, but they're really in another. I'm just throwing imagination at this point.
That's great. That's what it's all about.
And it gets in the way of their journey to said ring.
Yeah.
At the very top. But then they have to find out how to stop listening to us sing, kind of like a siren song, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can continue on their journey, but they need to figure out how to get out of the stuck siren song. I feel like that would be a role that we would play in this thing. And if that is in there, truly, I didn't know that. No.
We could write it in, because often a story is adapted to the stage. It's and Mara Rose says mixing stories together. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Love that.
Also, Chris says we could have a freaky naked guy who loves fish and rings. Absolutely, Chris. I think that's a great idea. Maybe not, you know, he could be like wearing like a fig leaf or something. I think that might work.
Does he say giggity? Because that's what that's
Giggity, giggity. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You could mix in some Family Guy with that. I think that's perfect. A perfect way to go. But here's an opportunity for us, guys, because we've talked for this long about everything that we've experienced on Clubhouse. We're actually on Clubhouse right now. So I would like to invite people to come up on stage and give us their take on this idea of Fellowship the Musical, because I really think, you know, we could do something with this. Yeah. Fellowship of the, no, that's it. Fellowship of the Musical.
Fellowship of the Musical. I like that. I like that.
You're onto something there.
I think so.
I like it.
Guys.
Hey, they've done it for they did it for Ratatouille. They could definitely do it for this.
There you go. Ratatouille the Musical.
Ratatouille.
That's what it was called. Yeah, that's what it was called. You guys didn't know that?
Is it really? No, it's
yeah.
not.
No, it's really? Ratatouille the TikTok musical. Yeah.
Ratatouille?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being called that. That's so funny, though.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, so
unless I'm gullible, I'm just leaving you.
All right, I'm going to invite a couple people here. Let's see if they come up on stage.
Oh, Peter's here.
Peter? Oh, Peter's got a great voice.
Peter has a wonderful voice. We are also in the same class with Rolanda Watts.
Oh,
yeah.
Is Rolanda here? No, Rolanda's not here.
Rolanda's not here right now. But no. Peter, hi.
Hi, Ellie. Hello, guys. Like, you know what? I just popped in real quick. I'm actually on my lunch break. But I just wanted to pop in real quick and check out and see what's going on.
Well, Peter, thank you for joining us on stage, and thank you for taking a class with Aly, right? Aly or Ellie? Ellie or Aly?
Yes, but Rolanda Watts is the star of that show. Rolanda is awesome and incredible, and Peter is super wickedly talented. And I've had the pleasure of seeing Peter grow this whole 6 weeks or so that we've been in Rolanda's class. So, Peter, hi.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No.
Peter, what are your thoughts?
Such a wonderful natural voice, and she can do so many different animation voices. I'm so envious. That's where I want to grow, and I'm just sitting back and learning and listening. Yeah, and Rolanda is the greatest, huh? I mean, and also look at Jasper, one of our classmates.
No,
is Jasper here?
Jasper's not here right now, but
okay.
It might be because Jasper's working on some big things.
Nice,
big team.
Exactly.
That's amazing. So, Peter, what are your thoughts on Fellowship of the Musical?
Fellowship of the Musical. You know what? I chimed in right when you were discussing that title. I'm not exactly what that is. Can you explain it one more time, please?
Oh, my gosh. Okay. So
briefly.
All right. So a group of travelers, or they're going on a long adventure. They've got to find the ring, and they've got to climb the mountain, Mount Mordor, or whatever they call it, and avoid that big eye.
Making it a musical. Yes.
Okay.
That would be awesome. I think that would be great.
There you go. We got Peter to sign off on it. So that's one voice.
I'm thinking Frozen. I'm thinking something like that. Yes, that would be great. Who would be Gandalf? Who would be Gandalf?
I mean,
it sounds like you're auditioning right now, Peter. Peter, you're our Gandalf.
Yes, I'm not a singer, but I can learn. But that would be great. I'm thinking Wicked. How about that? Like Wicked and the different musicals of that nature. Yeah, that would be a great idea.
All right, we're gaining some momentum here, so that's great. Thank you, Peter, for chiming in and helping us out.
You're welcome. Listen, I'm gonna mute right quick and just listen for a little bit. Okay.
Sounds good, Peter. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Let's see who else we have on the stage right now. We have Veronica. Veronica, how are you today? Veronica's not talking. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, I haven't been on Clubhouse in a hot minute. But yeah, I think that's cool. I mean, being someone that has loved Lord of the Rings for many years, I think it's cool that you're gonna do that.
I'm not really going to
And
do
I'm
that.
not
You guys know
surprised.
this, right? I'm just. We're just pitching right now. We're just pitching, and hopefully there's
Yeah,
some.
but it's good. It's
Okay.
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen
you
now.
know, it needs to happen, and there's not really anything like that. So
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm excited about it.
Veronica said it'll happen, and it'll happen now.
It will happen.
It will happen. Here's the
This
key
too
to it.
shall pass.
The
This
key
too
to
shall
it
pass.
is this too shall pass. Exactly. That could be a song in it. I don't know why it would be a song in it, but it could be.
Yes.
This-
That'll be our silent song.
That'll be a silent song.
This too
Smeagol needs to have
shall
a part,
not
you know.
pass. This too shall not pass. I love it. Okay, that's great.
I love it.
But yeah, Veronica, have you been listening in the whole time?
A little bit. I'm
bit.
doing some work right now, but yeah, I've been listening and like listening to the randomness that is awesome. That is also really cool. So the two guests you have on are pretty spectacular. I've been listening since the 529 Club, and they're awesome. But
Oh,
yes,
thank you, Veronica. You're awesome too.
So
appreciate it.
here's the thing about Veronica is Veronica is actually one of my classmates with Voice Masters. So we were in the
Oh,
animation
lovely.
Oh
class
my
together.
gosh. Voice
And-
masters are awesome.
Yeah, Veronica has an amazing
Yes.
voice as well. She's my hat goes off to you, Veronica, because I love your kid
Oh,
voice.
we're my classmates. You know, I miss my classmates.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I miss our classes.
Yeah, me too. We had so much fun. Rachel Obi was in our class as well. You guys know Rachel.
Where is she?
Oh,
Is she
yeah,
in
I love
Clubhouse?
Rachel.
Rachel's so lovely.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel is such a sweetheart.
Rachel's awesome.
She is. She is. So we're going to go down the list some more here, Veronica. I'm going to ask Chris.
No worries.
Chris Woody Woodworth. And I'll refer to you for the rest of the day as Woody because that's what we do to each other. You call me Clark Kent. I'll call you Woody. What's your take on this? How should we proceed? How do we get funding? How do we book a top name as our lyricist? He's not going to answer me. He's just going to sit there quietly, but that's okay. He says, "Oh no, that's Mara Rose." I'm reading her comments. Yeah, combination songs together. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do combination songs together. So I'm going to move on. Kim, you've been listening this whole time. Help us out here. How do we get this funded?
What's up, crew?
What's up?
Oh my gosh. Our other
What's funny?
sister from another mister.
That's right, my sister's up in here. Woo woo. I was listening. Okay, so I originally went from Clubhouse. Then I was like, nah, I'm gonna watch them all on YouTube. And then as soon as you opened it up to like, let's go about this Hobbit thing, I was like, oh my God. What is
Right.
happening here?
Right.
It
So
was great. Yeah.
what's your feeling on it?
Funding.
How
You
the
know
funding?
what? You got ample amount here, right? You could do so much funding. You could be like, hey guys, I have an idea. And walk up to the studio and say, did you ever think of a musical? Look how great Harry Potter worked out. Why not the Hobbit musical?
True. Harry Potter
Right.
and the Cursed Child, I think it's called, right? Harry Potter
Yeah.
and the Cursed Child.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but I heard that, and tell me if this is true or not, that it's a 2-part musical. I had never heard of something like this before, where you have to come in one day, watch it, and then you watch part 2 the next day.
Yeah. I
That is
haven't
so
seen it either.
cool.
But it's so like it's weird. I don't know how first of all, I don't know how it really works. I know that there's some people that I knew that where it was like, yeah, it's 2 parts. You had one day where you had to come in, and then like the next day or like 2 days after or whatever, that was the second part. But then I know some people where like they had like the first part, like the first section of the day, and then they had like 2 or 3 hours in between, and then they had part 2. So I was like, oh my God, that's like a full-on crazy city day. Like, did you eat in between? What did you do in between? Did you go to like a museum in between? Like, what happened? But yeah, no, apparently it's super long and it's a 2-parter. But it's
Wow.
working out, apparently. I haven't seen it, but you know, I guess that's something for your musical if you're gonna figure out if it's gonna be 2 parts too, guys.
I mean,
So-
yeah.
there's like a whole other thing here that you'd say it's a two-part musical, but this has been done for centuries. And I've actually brought somebody up on stage to talk about that things have gone on for days and days that are musical. Rochelle, how are you doing today?
Hey, sweetie, how are you guys doing?
I'm great.
By the way, Cursed Child is only a straight play. It is not a musical.
Darn it!
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
Oh.
No, I'm glad to know that. I'm glad to know that because
Well,
I
hold
have
on, but it says a
seen it.
composer and arranger, but I didn't. I think that it only has music, but it's not a musical,
Interesting.
as far as I know.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Okay. So the
Hold
jury's
on.
still out.
That's
The
still
jury's
good to
still
know,
out.
though. I hadn't had the chance to watch it, and now that Broadway's opening, assuming it's still going to be on Broadway. By
Oh,
the
yeah,
time
yeah,
it's
yeah,
on,
definitely.
I would want to see it.
Most likely.
Yes, it is.
For sure.
It is. That is one of the
Yeah.
shows that is definitely opening back up. So
That's good because I
Yeah.
heard Frozen, for example, is not coming back. I've heard there's quite a few shows that are not coming back because of. Mean Girls
What?
isn't coming back either.
No, Mean Girls is
Mean
not coming
Girls?
back.
Yeah.
what?
Oh, Chris, sorry.
One thing, if
I
you do have a
wanted
chance
to
to go
see Mean Girls so bad. I'm
if
sad now.
Go ahead, Rochelle. What are you
go
saying?
see, yeah, go see Mrs. Doubtfire. It is absolutely wonderful.
Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire.
I love that
That
movie
sounds
with
awesome.
Robin Williams in general. So
I love Rob McClure. So he does an amazing job, an absolutely amazing job.
Rob McClure. Dropped a name. Is he going to be available after the stint for Fellowship of the Musical? Just asking. We gotta figure that out.
You know, he is a huge geek. He probably would be.
Yes.
And I
Okay.
see him playing Gollum.
Smeagol, Gollum. Yes, absolutely. Wow. Okay. So I was actually talking about this because we talked about the fact that The Cursed Child is a 2-day or a 2-event thing that you have to take a break between, and not just like 15 minutes for intermission. You have to go and then come back a different day. And I was talking about this has been going on forever. Let's talk about an opera real quick. The Ring Cycle. Der Ring des Nibelungen. Is it? Am I saying that right? I don't know. Rochelle, help me out.
I'm about to look it up because I always forget how to say it, even though I have several friends who have done it all over the world.
A German opera by composer Wagner, and supposedly it's a 24-hour opera that you have to leave and come back for, or I guess maybe just stay for the whole thing. I don't really know. But it is.
Do it.
Go
They
ahead.
usually do it
In sequences.
They do it in segments.
Segments. Okay. Are you guys familiar with like the Flight of the Valkyries? No, you need to look that up. That's an amazing piece.
I feel like there's a whole like area of I can't even call this pop culture. There's just a whole area that I need to explore that I
Me
don't
too.
know much about, and I think she's in the same
I'm in
boat.
the same boat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I definitely need to look up more.
Okay, so I did get your private message, by the way, so I do know that, and that's okay. I understand. So Ellie has class at 2, I'm told, so she'll need to drop off in about 2 minutes. But before we do that, I'm going to close the show on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to keep the Clubhouse open because that's what I do. But we have a little tradition here in the house of Spa, the Spa Museum, or whatever you want to call it. What we're going to do is, it's called Sitcom Freeze. Someone on stage in Clubhouse is going to give us a scenario from a 70s, 80s sitcom, and we have to react to it in character. And that moment will freeze, and that'll be the end of the show. So I'm going to call on somebody. Let's see. Who am I going to call on? Okay. Whoever wants to do it, flash your mic. You have to come up with a scenario, and we're going to react to it. So flash your mics now. Come on. I know I got some improvers out there. Anybody at all?
All right, I got you.
Okay, Kim's got us. Awesome.
I
right.
got you.
Okay, Kim's going to give us a
Does it have to
scenario.
does it have to be 70s, or can it just be any random scenario?
Any random scenario. You could do Friends. We could do Seinfeld. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. Oh no. All right. It's not really a sitcom, but it kind of just popped into my head, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna go with it.
All right.
So you're walking through the mall, right? You're going in, you're walking. On your right side, oh my gosh, you see a puppy store. What do you do?
Okay, so that'll be we're not there yet. Wait. We're not there yet. So I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then you react, and that's the close of the show. So are you ready?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Puppy store sitcom freeze.